What's going on, nation? Ever since I started training clients, people have asked me what is the ideal number of sets and reps that they need to do to maximize muscle growth. Well, today I'm here to tell you that this is a myth. There is no magical number or range of reps and sets that works best for everyone who is trying to build muscle. This is an old school mentality. The truth of the matter is that the number of sets and reps that you should be doing depends on how you're genetically built. So let me tell you guys how it works. In simple terms, you can fall into 3 different categories. Number 1, you have a higher ratio of fast twitch muscle fibers. Number 2, you have a higher ratio of slow twitch muscle fibers. And number 3, you can have a balance of both types. Now, in the first case, your muscles have a predominance of fast twitch muscle fibers. These fibers are responsible for short to moderate duration activities of high intensity. An easy way to understand this is to think about a runner. Olympic sprint runners, for example, tend to have a higher ratio of fast twitch muscle fibers. They run balls to the wall for a very short distance with maximum intensity. Powerlifters are another example. They can lift ridiculously high amounts of weight for 1 rep, so max intensity for a short amount of time. These types of athletes tend to have a higher ratio of fast twitch muscle fibers, so if you fall into this category, you will get the maximum amount of growth by stimulating these fibers, which equals very high intensity lifts with a low repetition range. This means doing the old school bodybuilder format with very heavy weights and 5 to 8 reps per set. Now, if you're the second case, which is actually how I'm built, you'll have a higher ratio of slow twitch muscle fibers. This type of fiber is responsible for long duration movements with moderate to low intensity. Now let's go look at that runner example. For this type of muscle fiber, you would be like a marathon runner that has amazing endurance and does moderate intensity exercise for long periods of time and/or distances. If you're this kind of person, doing heavy weights with low reps is not going to do much for you. Since you have a higher ratio of slow twitch muscle fibers, you have to structure your workouts to stimulate those fibers. In this case, you have to do moderate intensity and more reps, which means higher volume workouts. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying go light, guys. Your weight should still be challenging, but just not as close to your 1 rep max. Another thing you should know about slow twitch muscle fibers is that they have more limited growth ability. So if you really want to maximize your size, you should focus on high volume workouts, but still sprinkle in some heavy weight, low reps to get the smaller percentage of fast twitch muscle fibers to grow and to help with the overall size. Now this is actually the basis for my shredded 12-week transformation challenge. The third case should be easy to figure out by now. If you have a balance, you should incorporate both training strategies into your workout. High volume and heavy weights with low reps. But how can you find out if you have a higher ratio of slow or fast twitch muscle fibers? Well, there's 3 ways to find out. Number 1, your first option, you can do a 6-week test using each one of the protocols. So do 6 weeks of training with super heavy weights with a 5 to 8 rep range per set, and then switch to 6 weeks with slightly lighter weights and a rep range of 10 to 15 reps per set, and see which one causes the better response and more muscle growth. Number 2, the second option, is to do a test. Now this is a rough test and will not be 100% accurate, but should give you a general idea. And here's what you have to do. Go to the gym and pick any exercise. Find out what the maximum weight you can use is for 1 rep, also known as your 1 rep max, rest for 15 minutes, and then use 80% of your 1 rep max and see what the maximum number of reps you can do is. For example, if you chose to do a barbell bicep curl and your 1 rep max was 100 pounds, calculate 80% of that, which would be 80 pounds. After resting 15 minutes, do as many reps as you can with the 80 pounds. This will help you determine the ratio of slow twitch to fast twitch muscle fibers. And this is what the breakdown is going to be. If you did less than 7 repetitions, you have a higher ratio of fast twitch muscle fibers. If you did 7 to 12 reps, you have a balance of fast and slow twitch. If you did more than 12 reps, you have a higher ratio of slow twitch muscle fibers. Now the third way to find out, which is the most accurate, is to do a genetic test, and that's how I figured out my genetic makeup of having a higher ratio of slow twitch muscle fibers. If you would like to try the Fitness Genes test, I'll put a link down in the info section below. Now hopefully you can better understand how you should be structuring your workouts, and also you should have a better idea on why certain guys are naturally bigger than others. If you have a higher ratio of fast twitch muscle fibers, you can grow bigger and you have a better chance at success practicing sports such as sprinting or powerlifting, for example. If you are predominantly slow twitch like me, you will have to work harder for growth and you will have a more limited potential for size, but that doesn't mean you can't look big and aesthetic. You can still be big, just not a natural monster. On the other hand, you will do much better at endurance-type sports such as boxing, soccer, and football. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and if you're looking for a new program proven to build muscle and strength, be sure to check out my Shredded 12-Week Transformation Challenge. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.